French authorities say that they are looking into suspending access to the Shein online marketplace if the company can't prove its products comply with French law. That's after investigators found illegal weapons and childlike sex dolls for sale on the fast fashion's giant website. Meanwhile, Parisians expressed their displeasure at the opening of Shein's first ever brick and mortar store in their city.
Protests against the opening of the Shein store in the famous BHV Marais department store in the centre of Paris. They're outraged at the sale of childlike sex dolls on the Chinese company's website.
They quickly pulled them off the market, but in the meantime it looked really bad. It's borderline. They're already using child slaves to make their clothes.
Fortunately, NGOs are there to point out the existence of these things, because public authorities no longer control what is sold and fail to carry out checks, as the volumes are so large.
But French Economy Minister Roland Lescure has already threatened a countrywide ban of the brand.
If this continues, we will have the right, and I will request that the Chinese platform's access to the French market be suspended. It's in the law. It's the rule. We voted for it.
Shein was founded in China in 2012 and is now based in Singapore. Reaching customers mainly through its app, it's enjoyed a meteoric rise to become a global leader in fast fashion. The number of deliveries from Asia has increased massively in recent years. According to the EU Commission, around 4.6 billion parcels were imported into the EU in 2024, 91% of which came from China. Shein and other Chinese online platforms like Temu have faced criticism over their labour practices and environmental record. A new investigation by German consumer testing group Stiftung Warentest shows that products from low-cost Chinese retailers often fail to meet EU standards. The EU has already abolished duty-free imports on small packages amid its trade war with China. The EU also plans to take this step for shipments under €150, but not for another 3 years. Instead, it initially plans a flat-rate parcel fee of €2. In addition, increased controls under the Digital Services Act are intended to prevent the sale of unsafe or non-EU compliant products. Temu has already been asked to provide information on retailers selling illegal products in the EU, and Shein has been asked to bring its sales practices in line with EU consumer law. We will not hesitate to hold e-commerce platforms accountable, regardless of where they are based. Retailers and shop owners fear that more products from Chinese apps will enter the European market, as the platform seeks alternatives due to new restrictions on the US market.
It's becoming inhumane. It's disrespectful to mankind. These are disposable products, unacceptable for our planet.
Some retailers say they have now closed their shops in the BHV department store, partly because they don't want to sell their products alongside cheap Chinese competitors. Nevertheless, customers queued in front of the store, eager to be the first ones to enter the new Shein shop.